I'm Joof, and I'm the head trainer and founder of Making It Happen Now. Making It Happen Now, it's an organization that created probably about 8-9 years ago, and it was all about helping it started off helping out young people to do better things in their lives. So especially in inner city communities where a lot of young people were getting into crime, getting into drugs, and all that stuff. But I had a realization a couple of years back where I realized that we go into with these kids and we do some great work with these kids, and what is interesting is they turn around their lives and they go do some big things, and then I realized that the kids were not the problem, it was the adults, because the parents were never present. The parents were busy every single day working on someone else's plan and never there for their kids.
Yeah.
And for me, when I started Making It Happen Now, it was like that, and it's evolved to be about the kids. So Making It Happen Now, in a short sentence, is about one thing. It's about a way of life. It's about people making it happen now in their lives, in their communities. It's about a community, building a community. And we want to bring the best information, the best personal development out there to help people think big. To do big things, because the problem right now for us is most people are thinking small. They're not doing big things. That's why we have gangs, that's why we have wars, that's why we have crime. If people could only just expand their mind, if they could only take 2 hours or 3 days or 4 days just to do it, and it's possible. And that's what Making It Happen Now is about. It's an awareness, it's an awakening, where we have different communities of people making it happen now in their lives. And we already started it here in the Netherlands, so I'm so excited to be here. So it's great. Well, thank you. The best way to answer that is, if you notice, it's not called Making It Happen. It's called Making It Happen when?
Now.
Now, that's right, right now. Because all decisions happen right now. And I think now is the time for one reason. If you notice, over the last 2-3 years, we had big financial crisis, and everyone give up in their life, or they have excuses and they get into depressions and things like that. It's only for one reason. It's because they decided to participate in the recession. And the reason right now is the time is because there's so much wealth of information, there's so much things out there where people can do so many big things. Whatever your dream is, I don't care, you can achieve it really right now. And especially here in the Netherlands right now, you have the greatest nation here. People with great minds. But now it's time to work on your plan individually. Yes, that's you. Great question. No, it's not all about money. But if you notice, the title says Millionaire Mind, which is a metaphor. Yeah, millionaire mind. Most people don't have a millionaire mind. They have a very, very small mind, and it's a metaphor. And as I was saying earlier on, most people think small, not think big. Eker always gives this example. The very, very wealthy people, they're wealthy because they have they think big. And they think big, they're wealthy in their minds, not wealthy necessarily in their bank. You gotta be wealthy here and here first. And you take, for example, people like lottery winners, within 18 months they lose all their money. And that's because there's someone who has a mind this big, and they earn this amount of money, it absorbs them. And I tell you one reason, they don't have a big enough reason why. The biggest reason why is this. Most people settle for security instead of freedom. Most people wake up every single day working on someone else's plan. And not the plan that they want. They wake up morning not excited to start life. They go work for the boss that they do not like. They're never at home to be there with their kids. Their health is in jeopardy. And for me personally, that's not a way of life. And I share this with you. People say, oh, it's about money, it's about this. But it's about money in most people's lives. And I tell you why. Because most people, again, wake up in the morning, go work and go trying to make a living. Go work on this big business plan or this big business idea, and they're never there for their kids. Never there for their family. They will never live life at the level. And so for me, I always say this. If you don't master money, money will master you. Millionaire-Mind-Intensiv, and it's the first event that we're doing here as Making It Happen Now. And what we wanted to do with Making It Happen Now was bring the best educations in every area of life. money, relationships, health, bring them the best in the field. And the first person we started off with actually to bring over here to the Netherlands, which I'm so excited about, is Mr. Harv Eker. And he's the creator of the program called the Millionaire-Mind-Intensiv. That's what we're saying in it. It's the Millionaire Mind. And Harv Eker is the #1 financial educator in the world. And he wrote the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And we've actually just got it translated in Dutch. It's the #1 best-selling book for the New York Times. So, a great book. If you don't have it, go read it. Now, Mr. Harv Eker is an amazing guy. He's amazing just because just only millions of people come to his events, but he has an ability to expand people's mind in 3 days by giving some critical information that we never learn at school. Because those of you know, school doesn't prepare us for life. Doesn't prepare us how to become financially. School prepares us normally how to go work for someone else. And he really breaks that open and you have this big realization to it, and he does it in such a straight way with high impact processes. Most powerful I've ever seen. I've been doing trainings for a very long time. I've worked with this guy. He's #1 when it comes to financial education. And this is the time our kids need to learn about money. And Mr. Harv Eker, it's the best. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, because I know here in the Netherlands, you like people who say things straight.
Yeah.
Without a lot of fluff, because I know there's this notion about American guys are like rah. Trust me, he's completely the opposite.
Yeah.
You know, if his name is not even an American name. You know, Harv Eker is a sharpshooter. He's a very street smart guy. He tells it as it is and gets directly to the point. And some people don't want to hear that message, but most people. If you have a guy where 1 million of people have been to his events, you know there's a reason why. So I invite people to come and just experience what goes into this room. Very true. But I always say this question to people, because a lot of people ask that question, especially when it's something new. Why am I going to take 3 days just to go and listen to some guy? That's not what it's about. You know, most people read a book and they don't do anything with the book. If it was that easy to become successful or to have a great health or to have a great family life or a great relationship, you just read a book and it works. It's not about that. The first thing the book does is just give you an awareness. The second thing is you have to condition it. Becoming wealthy, thinking from a freedom perspective, and I say from a mindset perspective, being a bigger person, you need to make it part of your being. So it's a conditioning process. So for 3 days, only 3 days, not 10, 20 years that it took people to get all their degrees. And most people who get their degrees, by the way, go work for someone else. Not for them, not for themselves. So for 3 days, all you gotta do is show up, sit in the room, and the process will take place. And I promise you this, your life will not be the same again. Only in 3 days. I think my message is quite simple. I think go. Take the leap of faith. And I tell you why leap of faith is so important. There's so many reasons why you shouldn't do something. There's always an excuse. Most people, it's not enough time, it's not enough money, or there's something, they have to give this report to the boss, they gotta work. I'm saying, just take that one reason why you should do it. If you knew there's something better for you, if you knew there could be a bigger you, if you know you're playing at a small level, make that one decision. Because I tell you something, it's a leap of faith. Most of your success lies outside of your comfort zone. And if you want to get to your next level, you have to take that step. And I invite you, just come for 3 days. Come for 3 days and see what it is. Most people wouldn't invest the time or take the money to invest in themselves. And for me, I think it's a sad thing, because you know, our kids grow up, and they learn the same thing. Please, please, please come to the 3 days. Go to the website and sign up. You'll find the reasons why you shouldn't. Just take the one reason why you should. If there was one reason why you could turn your life into the next 3 days and you knew it for sure, would you do it? I'd love to see you guys all there. My name is Joof again, making it happen now. Hope to see you making it happen now in your life also. See you in the 3 days in the ride. Thank you.